Hello and welcome to Talking Stock. We're looking at the leading companies on the Australian share market, and they have been hard to come by in this tumultuous last couple of months. However, there have been strong performers, and as we always find, they are in groups, industries or certain sectors. The top performing sector this fortnight, or the top performing company, is in the sector of healthcare. Being the HIV treatment, top performer is Biotron, up 95% for the fortnight. They've had a strong movement after the release of their phase 2 data, only 12 weeks into the clinical trials. They've also been approved for the conference in Miami, being the HIV DART and Emerging Viruses 2018 conference. That's commencing tonight, Australian time. The other ones are Paradigm, EBOS Group and Opthera. Then there's also the property companies. They have been a strong performer as well, and this is relative to the rest of the market falling. Their magnitude or the absolute value of their returns has not been too strong, but this is showing that investors are moving to some more defensive assets and paying a slightly premium to the rest of the market for them. Consistent earners, consistent dividends are being mopped up by shareholders. The top performer is Dexus this fortnight, up 5.4%. The other ones are Industrial REIT, Ames, Goodman, Charter Hall and SCA Property Group. Then we've got the mining companies. We've seen in the last week or so a significant fall in both oil prices or energy, and then we've seen iron ore prices fall significantly. Interestingly, looking beyond just the iron ore prices, we see that the premium of higher quality iron ore has fallen significantly, so the margin above a lower grade. And this is reflecting possibly a higher demand for the lower grade steel or the output at the other end. If we look at the top performing companies on the Australian share market within the mining space, we do see that Catalyst Metals, being a gold miner and molybdenum, has had strong announcements. Although interestingly, the strong share price movements and volume spikes have been happening before the public announcements. So it's making it difficult to tell what's the real driving force behind these share price advancements. Stanmore Coal is another top performer. Oceana Gold, Newcrest and Vango, all gold miners. And then rounding it out is Paladin Energy, being the uranium miner coming from a very low base. Finally, we have technology companies. They have been one of the top performing themes for almost 2 years now. And we do find that the best performers have a foot in more than one camp. So they're coming from a technology background, but they are also receiving tailwinds of another industry, whether that was mining services, financial services, or whatever it might be. This fortnight, we do see the top performers are Mytilla Group, up 10% for the fortnight. They're in a similar space to realestate.com and car sales, and they have 58 websites. The record start for the second half, and they've also had a well-received third quarter update. All of this while under a scheme of arrangement. The other top performers are Appen, Animoca, Urbanize, Megaport and Arias, rounding out the top performing technology companies. As you can see, there are some strong performers within the Australian share market, but we need to look beyond the headlines, beyond the top companies, and find these investment companies that are really performing in this last segment. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll come back next fortnight with the top performers.